You know what? I'm already kind of running late there, folks, so I might as well just get started like right now. So, uh, apologies for um, the late start here. I know that I'm 20 minutes past 2, um, so let's get going on this, shall we? So, thank you for joining me on this Twitch stream. I'm your host, SHBGH, and we are going to get back into Borderlands 2 today. Now, today has typically been, um, well, it used to be that Thursday, Friday, Saturday was my Borderlands 2, seeing that I was doing a lot of the storyline for it. But ever since I finished with the main storyline, I reduced down the time necessary for this game down to the bare minimum, just a single stream. So I'm at a kind of a crossroad right at the moment because pretty soon I'm going to be um, at the very end of my DLCs um, for Borderlands 2. Now there are still some missions that I can still kind of try to work on and the DLCs, but there's not much. Here, you know what? Let me go ahead and set this to webcam only so you guys can kind of see. Whoa, wow. Okay. Bright light. Readjust there. There we go. That was interesting. Okay. So, uh, so DLC is almost done. There's like maybe 2 missions left, and all of it's just pretty much, hunting monsters and gathering eggs. Those were the last 2 missions. There were some additional ones that were like arena level quests. Some of them are repeatable. Some of them are probably not. I don't really know. Um, but I'm not sure if for one thing, I'm at level 44 for the character, and some of these missions are saying, "Hey, you need to be level 50." So it's like that could be a slight problem. Um, Now, haven't been joined lately by um, by Takun, Gabe, or Bubbly lately. Um, Gabe and Bubbly most likely have school, so I'm wishing them the best on that. Or at least I know Gabe has school, and he he sometimes drops on by at the end of the streams, but he hasn't been doing that lately. So um, hopefully he's doing okay. Um, but uh, you know, we'll see if he pops back in. Um, like I said, I hope he's doing well. Uh, Takun hasn't shown up that much lately, but that's okay. I mean, people can be busy. Life can get in the way of some things. So, um, believe me, I know that better than others. Um, so, I mean, I get it. Um, and, some of the other random folks that pop in from time to time, I appreciate that they still kind of come back in. So, um, if they want to, they can always kind of join me on Discord and we can continue from there. But that's okay. No need to worry about that too much. You join if you want to join. You'll get no major pressure from me on it. Okay. I'll give you the option, like always, at the end of my stream as to whether they're located at. Um, but you know, Tycoon and Bubbly have been well, and Gabe. He's helped out from time to time as well. With some of my missions, and I appreciate that. Um, so now the question is, do I once I finish off the DLCs, or at least the two missions that I know I can complete, I mean, do I struggle for the arena battles in hopes that I might be able to finish them? Not sure about that. I've already kind of failed at a couple of arena battles already, so being the only person in the arena battles hasn't really worked out in my favor in the past, so I'm not so sure about that. Second option is to work on challenges. There's a ton of challenges on, just from the DLCs and just from regular gameplay. And I haven't maxed all of them out, and some of them are gonna be a pain to max out. But that's an option. Okay. I don't know whether or not those challenges come with you if you go on to the next option, which is the what was it called again? The True Vault Hunter mode. Um, Now I could move on to the True Vault Hunter mode, reset the storyline, and go back from at the start of all this with my siren that I have, and it's totally a possibility on that. Um, some people are kind of looking forward to it. Matter of fact, um, but at the same time, I don't want to do that unless there's some amount of interest um, for the missions, arenas, and or challenges. So um, now, if the challenges come with me, you know, once I do the True Vault Hunter mode, then that's great. I mean, I can continue grinding on those. Um, but if it resets, then I don't know. Do people want to see me do the challenges early or late? I'm not sure. I'm kind of giving you guys the choice on the matter. It doesn't matter too much for me. You know, one way's good just as it's just as good as the other. So I'm not really that gung ho for either option really. So um, some people might be like, go for the end content, go for the end content. Well, from what I understand, there's no real end content other than you gain more levels, you get more legendary weapons, and you try to get the best character that you can get. Okay, sounds kind of boring to me, but um, maybe I don't really know. I don't know. Um, some people love the characters that could, step into a city and just wipe it all out, kind of thing. Like, like the Thanos type of character. The over superpowered, um, sees everything as ants kind of characters. And while that's fun from time to time, it can also get fairly boring as well. So, um, there's only so often that you can play God until you don't want to do it anymore. It's one of the reasons why some people just move on to other games. So I don't necessarily want that to happen per se. So yeah. I don't know. No one's really joining me right at the moment, so let me go ahead and at least set this live, and we'll get into um, playing at least doing the last bit of the DLCs. So like I said, if anyone is interested in seeing me do challenges and or the um, True Vault Hunter, then let me know. All right. Let's see. Hmm. Go ahead and get rid of that. Get rid of that one. Okay.
Welcome, customer. Don't have too much fun.
Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so let me go ahead and get some ammo here real quick. Okay, and then let's switch over to these others. Now, like I was mentioning before, you know, these invincible missions, even though they're saying are trivial, um, I haven't been able to beat them by myself. They're not exactly easy. I'm holding off on the you're in, you're out um, mission because of the fact that Claptrap is surrounded by um, a ton of like bad guys, so it's kind of annoying getting to him. So I'm holding off on that one for now. So I have basically these two missions here: the kill rare randomly appearing creatures, and then the egg on the face. Now, egg on the face, I can. I mean, I need 9 more eggs. So, and I find them at random around the place. So, while I'm trying to take care of this one here with the slag spores, albino skags, two-legged drifters, tailless scallions, and the pink baroques, um, I'll find the eggs. So I'm not in a particular rush for these. Now, these tier 3 battles with the torque, um, they're already saying, hey, we're at, you need to be level 50. And I've tried, this one a couple times already and failed um, every single time because the ships themselves are a little too difficult for me to destroy and or knock the crates down in order to win this particular mission here. So same with these other ones here. There's a lot of, well, this one right here requires the probably a little bit of practice in order to um, complete the race around, but it's a repeatable mission, so it's not like I need to really rush it. And this is obviously um, an arena battle as well. Same with this one, find Merlin's Temple. This is also kind of an arena battle, but he is about as tough as this guy is. So, and then of course we got another arena battle that's level 50 where everything can kick my ass. So, needless to say, quite a few um, missions here that are like, yeah, they can kick my ass. So I would need help with these in order to finish them off. Um, and then of course there's apparently this one here that everybody was saying that kills anyone. So um, so yeah, we're going to just focus on this one right here and try to find some eggs in the meantime. But like I mentioned before, if anyone wants to see me try to take on the True Vault Hunter mode, then let me know, and I will see what I can do. But let's go ahead and get ourselves our ship here. Hmm. I keep on hitting the R, going, "Hey, you need to reload." No, I don't need to reload. Already unlocked. Skin. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's an egg. Alright. Weird that the um, this vehicle wasn't able to kill those small little ads that spit out, but whatever. Excuse me. See, plenty of eggs in the area. Just need to find them all. Just need 6 more for that mission to be finished. Oh, is that a stag? No, it's a shock. God damn it. Come on, damn it. When are you gonna die? So this guy kept, that guy kept on getting so close to, hey, you don't have any more health left. And it's like, okay, so when? You have kind of corrosive damage kind of eating away at you, but yet you're taking your time on dying. Hmm. Sorry, folks. Don't know why I'm so tired right at the moment. Alright. Ow. Okay. Okay, so this ship can't actually destroy those guys. Whatever. Don't really want to worry about that. Not the right kind of creature that I want to fight right at the moment.
Out of my way! Whoa!
Well, this is kind of annoying. I mean, those bully mongs aren't really going to be getting me anywhere near the leading anywhere towards the quest, so
Sucker! hmm. Okay. This isn't as... This isn't gonna be as easy as, just, a simple process like, hey, I'm gonna be able to find all these guys, you know, one after another and kill them off and get the quest done. They made the spawn rate for these guys a little difficult to get, which is kind of unfortunate because it's... Interesting. Alright. Good to know that the corrosive damage from the vehicles here also hurts me. Hmm. I already kind of figured that, I'm not able to actually kill those guys off with the weaponry after the initial gets destroyed. Hmm. Okay. Fall asleep. Let me go grab myself a snack. Let me see if that might help me um, energize myself a little bit. So be right back, okay? Okay, sorry about that. Got my drink, got some snacks. Now we can continue on with this quest line, which is pretty annoying, actually, all things considered. The randomization of monsters. I mean, just the select spores alone, I've yet to get a single one of them at all. I see fire, electricity, corrosive, but I've yet to see the slide. And it's like, okay, well, are you ever gonna show me a slide spore at all, anywhere, at some point? Oh, I'll get some iridium here. You know, the two-legged drifters aren't really that common. Found a few of the tailless skellions. And what are you? Explosive. Yeah. Spawn rates for these guys are not great. I'd hate for these to be challenges, because that would be super annoying. You know, a grind I can understand, but an impossible grind is another matter altogether. I mean, this is where you find the drifters and the spores, but so far, um, out of everything that's been kind of going on here, uh, only had found one two-legged drifter and, um, you know, 0 slag spores. Not exactly great. There's corrosive. It's just a matter of time. There's a shock one. Oh, yeah. There it is. Just wondering where you went to. I'm getting rid of them so that, you know, maybe at some point in time they will spawn a slag spore. So far, no dice, but you know. Oh, hello there, shock one. I don't necessarily need you. Nothing down. Oh, there's a fire one now. Alright. Another corrosive spore. Hmm. Yeah. Now I know why this DLC got a lot of bad press. I mean, just multiple. Um, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to know where the problems lie in a game sometimes, and this one has a lot of them in spades. Kind of weird being able to kind of stand on the water like this, but whatever. You know what? I'm really not that impressed with the corrosive portion of this vehicle. Let's go with something else here. Let's go with the shock.
That was kind of fun.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm at a higher rate of fire from the electrical, so I'm hoping that the damage output is pretty decent. Uh-huh. Kind of weird that it kind of looked like the what I shot him. It looked like they were like little wasps. And they're not terrible. They take them down pretty quickly when I can hit them with it. So, hmm. There's another egg. Okay.
In this scene, I wish to capture the essence of the Vault Hunter. Who is the Vault Hunter? What do they stand for? What will happen when they finish collecting the eggs? I hope that these questions haunt the viewer to their dying days.
And why would you want these questions to haunt a viewer to their dying days, dude? That's a little creepy. Something a little unnecessary. That's like, hey, I'm gonna give you a mystery, but I'm not gonna give you I'm not gonna allow you to solve the riddle or solve the question, solve the mystery. It's gonna be hidden from you till the end of time. Yeah. No, thank you. Something purple underneath the water. Wasn't that the skin that I kind of said, nah? Yeah, it was. You know what? Let's just go ahead and pick it up just so it doesn't, like, confuse me again later. Hmm. Uh, so I'm about ready to give up on these particular two missions right at the moment because the fact that I'm battling these guys over and over and over again, the fact that they have a fairly low spawn rate, like, you know, I've complained about, like, you know, guys kind of spawning like maybe 5 minutes afterwards or so. You know, that does kind of get annoying, especially when you're trying to do a mission. You know, you're trying to get from destination A to destination B, and you have all these guys just kind of spawning multiple times within, you know, span of minutes. It's like, that's a bit of a problem. But when you have creatures that you need to kill in order to reach a conclusion for a mission, such as the two-legged drifters, for example.
and you don't set the spawn rate for them to be pretty high, and the fact that the spawn rate for these rare creatures are indeed rare, yeah, it becomes more of a problem. There's nothing over here. I mean, is there some trick that I'm just not, that I don't know about, that allows me to generate these slag spores, for example? Or is it just a matter of they spawn once every 50 or something like that? If that's the case, then I'm gonna end it right now because this is getting kind of ridiculous. Um, I'm seriously thinking about just stopping this particular DLC playthrough because this is terrible. You know, if the makers of um, Borderlands are kind of watching this, then I would really recommend that you come back to this game
Whoops.
and reset the spawn rate because this is a bit ridiculous. Increase the spawn rate for each of these monsters and increase the chance for these special monsters to pop out because you don't want a quest line like this. Now, thankfully, it is a side quest, so but something like this, leave for a challenge or something along those lines. Okay. The you make it beyond optional. Okay, because um, like, for example, if I was to quit this mission because I'm like I'm really thinking about just kind of dropping in this particular mission like altogether. Okay, because I've yet to find a single slag spore. Um, this reminds me of Final Fantasy VII in a way. Okay, the there's two weapons. Okay, now weapons, uh, meaning ancient weapons in Final Fantasy VII, Ruby and Emerald. Okay, that were super difficult to kill unless you maxed out your characters as much as you could to try to take them on. And even then, you were gonna have a hard time trying to defeat them. Okay, they were well out of their way. Okay, they they weren't required for the main quest line. Okay, and that's it. But you just had to defeat them once. This right here with the rare drop rate for these is giving me the difficulty level of said weapons. Okay, something that I would have to kind of grind for hours on this. I mean, I've been kind of doing this for about an hour now, and I've yet to see a single slag spore. Plenty of the others, but not a single one. Okay. Um, same goes with the wetland drifters here. Okay. Um, I've killed one. I know that I've seen a second. That's it. Out of my time playing this particular DLC. My problem with this is the fact that this is a quest. Okay. This isn't a challenge. This isn't, something you can do bragging rights about. Okay. It's a quest line. If I quit this particular quest, then then it's just gonna be popping up on the map that, hey, you have this quest that you can do that you're gonna be you can do this quest line to hunt down all these rare monsters, and well, if they're not popping out, then it makes the quest line almost impossible to do. And you have this constant indicator on the map saying, hey, this quest is here. It's just kind of beyond annoying. So if anyone from Gearbox, if anyone from Gearbox is watching this particular playthrough, then if at all possible, go back to this code and change the spawn rates. Change the variables for these particular monsters for this DLC and put out a patch because this sucks. Okay, I'm gonna give this one more pass here. Yeah, okay. So, if anyone is watching this and you know, want to try out these DLCs for Borderlands 2, then I would recommend currently don't bother with the Hunt DLC. Just don't bother with it. Alright. There's multiple problems with it. Um, there's only two areas where you can take these particular ships down, or these particular vehicles, and even then, you know, majority of area that you kind of need to get to is, you know, fairly blocked off. It's not, um, they're not like, mm, the areas aren't really that expensive. I mean, you know, I have to be careful here because um, the areas that you had the vehicles in the other DLCs weren't as extensive either. But it also felt like, you know, in the other areas with other vehicles, you always had a vehicle spawning location right next to an exit entrance area. Okay. Almost all the time. Okay. They don't have that on this particular DLC. Okay. That's one of the problems for it. Second problem are those two missions. You know,
these two missions right here, egg on your face and I like my monsters rare. The spawn rates for these particular monsters are low. The fact that these particular rare monsters are even lower basically means don't even bother with this. Okay, the fact that I have yet to see a slag spore, not much, not less than killing one. Okay, I have yet to see one. Out of my entire Hunter DLC playthrough. Okay, that tells you right there how this isn't just rare. It's like legendary rare. And you have to find 4 of them? Yeah, no. Then you have missions from Claptrap. And when you clear out his little area of his devout followers, you would think, oh, okay, that area is cleared out. He's safe. You don't have to worry about it. You go back to his area, you get more missions, you turn in missions. Everything's good. Everything's copacetic. You don't have to worry about it. Wrong. You deal with those enemies coming back each and every single time. Bad design. Okay. He's like, yay, you saved me from these followers of mine. Well, no, you didn't, because they keep on returning. There was one mission where you had to scrub some equipment down when it was nighttime. That's great. If the day-night cycle wasn't so freaking short, it might have been a little bit more easier to swallow. Okay, the fact that I had to go back to that one area, what was it, 3 or 4 times just to scrub down that last piece of equipment? And even the equipment was outside of the area zone. What was that all about? Okay. There's a lot of problems with this DLC. A lot of problems with this DLC. I didn't have nearly as many problems with it from the other DLCs on this. I don't know what the hell happened on this, but I do not recommend it whatsoever. So if anyone is watching this right now and you're like, should I try out the Hunter DLC? No, just don't bother with it. Okay, you get no. I mean, the only benefit for it. The only benefit is the challenges. Just so that you can upgrade your badass rank. That's it. That's the only positive thing about it. And thankfully, you don't have to worry too much about, killing a lot of these guys here because, except for this, of course, but, just look at this one right here. Kill scallions, I was able to kill quite a few of them in this particular playthrough. What's interesting is
Tailless scallions, 6 of 8. Now look at the number right there. So we have 20 and 80, that's 100. 50 and 10, that's 60. So 160 plus essentially 120. Okay, that's 280 scallions. Okay, and I killed 6 of them that were tailless. Let me do some math here real quick. 6 divided by 280. 0.02. So these rare monsters have a 2% chance of basically appearing. Now, fought quite a bit of the scallions there. Let's look at the drifters. Essentially, they're about the same. Not quite, but a little bit. Notice how many, you know, there's there's a lot of scallions that were killed in this. Okay, a lot of them during this DLC playthrough. Compare that with the number of drifters. So that kind of shows you the amount that drifters kind of spawn in with to start off with. Tack on the 2% for these drifters, and you wonder why I'm only at 1 of 6 for them. Okay. 1 drifter out of 45, essentially. Yeah, another 2%. The amount of spores that are dropping just for the other mission here, the slag spores, they're not as many as the drifters. Not much I'm pretty much aware of. And I haven't even hit that 2% on that either. Yeah. So I might be able to make the albino slags. I might be able to make the tailless scallions. Barracks. So far I've gotten, what was it, 3? Yeah, that seems about average, I would imagine. Let me do that real quick. So we got 3 divided by the amount there, which is basically 142. Yeah, another 2%. If they made
this particular quest line, like the 8 pink Borox, tailless scallions, two-legged drifters, abatics, scrags, slag spores. If they made a challenge, I'd be like, sure, no problem. Okay, because it's a challenge. The fact that it's a quest, yeah, no, don't bother, guys. Just don't bother. All right. So, what am I going to do? Well, so I have 2 options that I can play around with if I really wanted to. All right. Well, 3, but one option: work on those challenges, get those challenges done, and you know, basically check that off. Second option: switch to my other character. Okay. Instead of my siren, go with the Mecharancer. You know, and just play through the storyline again with that new character. Yeah, sure, maybe. New abilities, new playthrough with those abilities, blah blah blah. I mean, it's an option. Third, start True Vault Hunter mode with the siren. And to be honest, I think this is what a lot of people are kind of hoping that I will move up to. I've heard multiple people asking whether or not I'm on the True Vault Hunter mode. You know, my roommate included. Um, so I'm pretty sure a lot of them are like, hey, are you in the True Vault Hunter mode, or are you in the that last mode, the um, that mega hunter mode, whatever it is. Um, so so I'm thinking I'm leaning more towards this, the True Vault Hunter mode, because that's what my audience will want. If you're currently watching and you agree with that assessment, then say something in chat. Let me know. You know, um, if you're interested in me trying to handle the challenges or the rest of the DLCs or a new character, then we can do that too. I'm pretty much going to be like running through the options, but I mean, they're available if anyone's interested. But I'm thinking more people are more interested in the True Vault Hunter mode. So No one's really watching, no one's really listening, so it's my choice, I guess. So let's get started. True Vault Hunter mode.
Great. Another dead Vault Hunter. Handsome Jack's been busy.
I like the fact that I'm still keeping the weapons that I had before.
You're not dead! Yes! Now I can get off this glacier. Claptrap, your metaphorical ship has finally come in. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a CL4P TP steward bot, but my friends call me Claptrap. Or they would if any of them were still alive, or had existed in the first place. Oh,
It's
I've got
interesting
something
that
for you.
normally this is kind of shown
Here.
here, like you're like right here.
From one of these corpses. It comes with a Class 12 heads-up display, complete with a mini-map. Now, come, friend. Let's get you inside. Man, this is great! Now that I've met a mighty Vault Hunter, I can finally join the Resistance and Sanctuary, take vengeance against Jack for killing my product line, and repair my central processor so I stop thinking out loud! I wonder what it's like to have a belly button.
I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you.
Well done! Your ability to walk short distances without dying will be Handsome Jack's downfall. And open! Just a little added security. Gotta keep those bullymongs at bay, or they'll rip your eyes out.
I mean, I don't know how much is really necessary for, or you know, what's going to be kind of given to you in the early stages here. So,
Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, Vault Hunters, Claptrap units. If I sound pleased about this, it's only because my programmers made this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite depressed. Now, the creatures around here are dangerous. None more than this bullymong named Knuckle Dragger. Killed everyone I know. Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergencies. But in here, we should be pretty safe. Yep. Wah! My eye! Ah! Ah! The gun! The gun in the cabinet!
uh-huh. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and store these. Don't really need them. Let's see. Don't really need these. No extra space in the bag. That's okay.
We'll just, jeez. Oh, UI, what are you doing to me? Come on, stop doing that. Uh, all right, I wanted to store this one away. And I can't really do that right now, so. Mm-hmm. Oh, right, it's already discovered it. Aha! This is where the extra storage was, huh? Hmm.
Once upon a time, 4 Vault Hunters changed Pandora forever. But their time has passed. Thanks to Handsome Jack, Pandora needs a new hero. I know that hero is you.
Apart from the excruciating pain, this is great! I've been waiting for a mighty Vault Hunter to help me reach Sanctuary. I will be your wise leader, and you shall be my fearsome minion! Great! Just let me get this door open and we'll hunt ourselves a bullymong.
Alright.
Onward, seeing eye minion! Let me know if I'm gonna run into anything. Oof. I'll just assume you didn't see that. Even though Knuckle Dragger blindsided me, I know my way around this glacier. I bet you will find my eye in Frostbite Crevasse.
Stick close to the robot. He will help you get off this glacier and into the city of Sanctuary. That is the only place you will be safe.
Do, 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 do.
Minion, roll out!
Nothing over there. Do, 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 do.
I hear bullymons! Sick of minion! Protect me, Squire! Woo. Let's go! If we don't get my eye back, we'll never get to Sanctuary!
Well, the monsters themselves are fairly easy. I mean, I'm already kind of starting off fairly high level.
Jack's tearing Pandora apart to find the vault. They say Jack's drilling operations are causing those earthquakes. That, or your mom just got out of bed. Zing! Ow.
You'll need that funny little robot's help to reach Sanctuary, the last bastion of the resistance against Jack, and the only place you'll be truly safe. Get to Sanctuary.
Great! Now get me out of here before more bullymongs arrive. You still there? I don't hear bullymongs anymore. Kinda just waiting on you to get me out of here. But please, take your time. Can't
Plan
help
to.
but notice you're not getting me out of here.
Yep.
Maybe you're thinking, oh, Claptrap's such a strong and noble paragon of justice and skill, he can get out himself.
Nope, not at all.
Which most of the time you would be totally right about. But as it stands right now, I can use some help. And if you don't, I'm gonna have to pull out the big guns. I'll hit you with the silent treatment. See how you like that?
Silent treatment would be lovely.
Giving you the silent treatment.
Alright.
Many thanks, friend of friends. Onward!
Hey kiddo, Jack here, president of Hyperion. Let me explain how things work here. The Vault Hunters show up, Vault Hunter looks for the new vault, Vault Hunter gets killed by me. You see the problem here? You're still alive. So if you could just do me a favor and off yourself, that'd be great. Thanks, Pumpkin.
Oh, my eye just switched back on. I see a tough-looking minion and an incredibly handsome robot, which means that whoever has my eye is very close.
Calm down.
Oh, God! They're coming out of the wall spankers! Ow. Woohoo! If you would, retrieve my eye for me. Oh, and I apologize for saying wall spankers. I say that a lot when I'm frightened. Got my eye? Great! Now we just gotta find someone to put it back into me. Much as I'm sure you'd like to jam your fist into my skull, optic surgery is best left to professionals. My pal Hammerlock in Liarsburg can fix me up. Allons-y. Ah! Ooh! Liarsburg's on the other side of this Hyperion barge. What say we cut through it, chum?
Would.
This door's Hyperion tech. Child's play. And open!
Intruders detected. Locking door.
Well, it was nice knowing you. I hear getting eaten alive by bullymongs isn't such a bad way to go.
Let me get that for you. Executing phase shift. You're welcome. Perks of being an artificial intelligence. I'm networked into almost everything on this planet. It's a long way to Sanctuary. Please take whatever you need for the journey ahead.
Hmm. 476 times 7. Yeah. I was wondering if there was going to be any kind of good weaponry afterwards, but apparently not. And it's telling me that I have to loot this.
Let
Okay.
me know when you're ready to go meet with Sir Hammerlock, minion.
Okay, let's go ahead and go and mark the shotgun to sell. Didn't really need to pick that up, but okay.
Vamonos, minion! Arriba, arriba!
Alright. Let's switch back over to the
Keep your wits about you, minion.
SMG.
This glacier's run by a bandit named Captain Flint. The jerk kept me as his torture plaything for a few months. We played games like dodge the blowtorch and don't get dunked into the pool of acid. I was really good at the first one.
Attention, people of Pandora. Handsome Jack here, offering $1 million to whoever brings me the head of the Vault Hunter who just arrived in Liarsburg. Oh, and I'm still offering a reward for Roland, the mass-murdering leader of the Crimson Raiders. Good hunting, bandits. $1 million? All right, boys, this is Captain Flint. I want you to find that Vault Hunter and bring him to me now!
Hold it right there. And stay down.
Hammerlock!
Spectacular! First Captain Flint's bandits attack, then Claptrap shows up. I must have been horrifyingly cruel to puppies in a previous life to deserve this kind of treatment. I say, Vault Hunter, could you kill Flint's men for me? Got a proposition for you, Vault Hunter. You give up, we'll just shoot you in the head. It'll be quick, clean, and a hell of a lot less painful than what Handsome Jack will do to you. Damn it! This ain't over, Grinder!
Hey, Hammerlock! Since my minion just saved your town, you want to do your bestie Claptrap a favor and repair my eye?
Yes, I suppose I am in your debt now, aren't I? Come to my shack and I shall restore Claptrap's sight. First, I shall shut off the electrical fence for you. Please stay back, Vault Hunter. Let Claptrap go first.
I knew Hammerlock would come around eventually. Me and him are like two peas in a pod. Two bullets in a bag. Two cannibal midgets in a fat guy's ribcage.
Apologies, but when Claptrap speaks, I feel my brain cells committing suicide one by one. I shall be out directly.
A pleasure to meet you, Vault Hunter. I am Sir Hammerlock.
Okay, so once again, can't really skip through
At your
this.
service. I came out here to research the bully moles for my almanac, but Captain Flint's men trapped me on this glacier. Many thanks for disposing of them, by the way. To survive a direct run-in with Handsome Jack and defeat Captain Flint's bandits? Unheard of. I'm headed to Sanctuary myself. From what I hear, the Crimson Raiders there could use a hero like you. Now, if you could hand me the robot's eye, please. Now, you'd only connect this to this, and... that should do it!
Ha-ha! I am alive!
Oh dear, he's talking again.
Minion! Now I've got my eyesight back! And you're far uglier than I remembered. Time to join up with the Crimson Raiders in Sanctuary. This glacier's full of nothing but murderers or jerkbags, like that Hammerlock dude.
I'm standing right here, dude. Now that Liarsburg is cleared, I might as well turn on the main power. This town's full of things that may be of use to a go-getting slayer of men like yourself.
Minion, roll out!
I see our fearless leader Jack is looking for you. Charming fellow, isn't he? Spouts drivel about bringing peace to the frontier, then shoots unarmed men, women, and children like it was going out of style. Ah, I'm spouting exposition again, aren't I? Apologies! Ah, there you are. Come on, work, curse you! Ah, fecal matter. The bounty board's broken. The Resistance must have disconnected it before they left the Sanctuary. I'd planned to post some jobs for you. Ah, well, just speak to me instead.
Alright. And at the Berg, done.
So, how are you enjoying Liarsburg? This town, though Captain Flint killed everyone in Liarsburg, I see no reason that wild bullymong should lollygag about the place, disrespecting the memories of the former townsfolk.
If you could clear the town of them, that would be most gentlemanly.
The objectives on your HUD pertain to your active mission. You can change your active mission by using the mission log in your Echo device.
My
That's
training
one area
is
free
paying
of
off.
bullymongs. This would be an even greater achievement if anyone in Liarsburg was still alive to celebrate your victory, but still, well done!
Oh yeah. Don't really need to pick up any of the equipment. Weapons aren't scaling for my level, but you know, that's what it is, I guess. Let's go ahead and actually sell off the junk that I have.
Money, I'll save your gold-earned life.
There you go. Alright, you're just...
Most efficacious! Bullymongs will think twice about raiding peaceful cities in the future. Hopefully.
Alright. Damn it.
Please make Captain Flint's death as prolonged as possible, would you? Quite the douche he is.
Alright.
If you're to survive out here for any length of time, you'll need a better shield. I humbly suggest paying a visit to the old Crimson Raider safe house. You'll need to take the elevator up there.
Alright. Do, 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 do. Oh, wait. I probably need to get the power back on the door here. Right? Yes? No? Maybe so? Yeah, there it is.
We've hijacked the train that runs through the dust. If all goes well, we should get to Sanctuary in a day's time. Hyperion hasn't diverted any troops from New Haven to pursue us, and a sandstorm has devoured their nearest frontier town. We just need... Oh! Damn it! Everyone, get away from the windows!
You've discovered one of Helena Pierce's audio logs. She was a lieutenant in the Crimson Raiders, the anti-Hyperion resistance. I'd be very interested to know what became of her. If you could find the rest of those audio logs, I would be more than happy to pay you for them. Of course, I forgot. The safe house power box stopped working after Claptrap attempted to integrate with it.
Ah, what a kidder! Just get a new fuse for the elevator and ignore what he said about that power box.
Okay. Do.
Hey! I get his bunk now!
Ooh, wow. That, that almost killed me there.
Let me kick you! Put me! Let's agree to disagree!
Ah, he made it. Just in time to die.
Ooh, there's a fuse on the other side of that electric fence. Just run through the fence. You won't take damage if you go fast enough.
Can I just, you know, shoot the... No. You're not going to allow me to do that. I have to actually hurt myself a little bit. Oh, yeah.
Whoa! That looked like it hurt. Do it again!
There you go.
Just plug that fuse into Brewster's power box, and you'll be able to ride the elevator.
Alright.
Got the elevator working, have you? Great. Now simply ascend to the safe house and buy a shield. This used to be a sizable hub for the Resistance until everyone heard the Hyperion army approaching and fled to Sanctuary.
I mean, it's not like I need a whole lot of cash or anything like that. I mean, the fact that one of my viewers decided to give me 30 million, you know, kind of made me slightly rich. But, you know, he didn't really need the money either, so. And to be honest, I really don't need it either, but whatever.
Get your health and shields right here.
Okay, so apparently I need to buy a shield. So, yeah, nothing to do there. So,
Well done.
there you go.
Now, if you could return to Lylersburg, we could see about getting you off this frigid glacier.
Let's go ahead and sell off all the things that I don't really need. Let's see. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have a. Let's see, yeah. The levels are the same, just the damage is not. Oh well.
If you got the money, I'll save your gall darn life.
Alright. Now let's see. Let's go ahead and go find that other audio log here. Now, do I just kind of skip the extra missions, or do I just kind of go straight story mode on this? I'm not sure. One thing that I do know is that typically, when you're trying to go again, you know, when you are trying to go up against a higher level, then you probably want to, you know, use as much, you know, you need to kill off as many as you can, do as many quests as you can, blah, 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 until you can get to the end of it, so. Anyone that's kind of interested in, like, the audio or me actually doing these quests for the very first time, they can go back to my playthrough of it. It's on my YouTube channel, so you can kind of see my progress through it, and you can kind of see my commentary on it when I'm going through. So it's something that I'm like, do I want to you know, do I want
Protection from
to,
bullets. Ho! Would you like to do battle with a midget riding piggyback on a bullymong? If the answer is yes, please proceed to the southern shelf and defeat Midgemong for me. If the answer is no, you are sad, and I have no desire to speak with you further.
all right. The, you know, if you want to see me kind of going through this, like, for the very first time, you go to my YouTube channel, you see my first playthrough on this. This is, you know, seeing that this is the true Vault Hunter mode, I've already seen all this before, and so I don't necessarily need to worry about listening to the commentary or anything along those lines. Um, you know, so I'm probably going to be skipping a lot of it, or just maybe talking over it, or something along those lines. So, if that upsets you in any particular way, um, sorry, but I mean, it is what it's going to be here. Um, the Now, when it comes to, do I do straight playthrough of the story missions, or do I do the side quests? Okay, now, seeing that this is the true Vault Hunter mode, that means that we're going to basically be expanding upon the levels. Okay, the difficulty has increased. The levels are going to allow me to go further, and I'm going to be facing enemies that will kind of, you know, go through my shields and health like Swiss cheese for the most part. Um, so, um, on one hand, I do kind of want to just kind of get through the story as quickly as I can. On the other hand, I know that if I don't grind the levels, I'm just going to make my life even harder as we proceed. So that's the reason why I'm electing to do the side missions first to kind of get them done, and then um, you know, and therefore allows for me to get some extra levels, extra experience, blah blah blah, to face the um, face everything later. So.
Okay, how about this? Lady, I don't even know what to call you. You tell me why you look like you headbutted a belt sander, and I'll let all of you go right now.
My husband gave me a skag pearl ring. The pearl released hunger-inducing pheromones.
Oh, you know what? I am so sorry. I just, forgive me. Where's your husband now?
He's dead.
That is a heartbreaker. But you got something in common with him now, at least. Oh, holy crap! Did you see your head? It was like, oh my god! Wilhelm, kill these savages.
Understood.
Handsome Jack killed her, did he? Shame. A real shame. Please return the echoes to me whenever you are capable of doing so.
Flint and I had a gentleman's agreement in the past. I give him the loot from the bodies Jack ditches in the glacier. He promises not to torture me for hours at a time. Then he does it anyway. But that ends today. We're gonna take him out, steal my ship back, and sail to Sanctuary. Let's go this way.
Don't really want to do that just yet. Let's go ahead and get the symbiosis.
Of a gentleman, and yet it's missing something. Some je ne sais quoi.
I think some bullymong fur might do the trick if you could bring me some. To harvest bullymong fur, you'll need to rip it from their hides with your bare hands. Just weaken a bullymong with gunfire, then finish him off with fisticuffs.
Right. That was kind of annoying the first time that I went through that. Yeah. Forgot about that, or didn't see that before. Oh, wait. There's some additional crates, chests around here, so you know, it might provide some, you know, decent equipment, maybe. Probably not. I mean, at least they have all the bullets in these, so it's not like, oh my gosh, all I get is like handgun bullets and the like, so. Eh. Doesn't really matter all that much. Although, I mean, if these chests did have like iridium in there, then it'd be nice, but. No bullymongs here anymore. Hence the reason why I'm going to the southern base shelf in order to do that whole, kill off the rider process. So, this one. Now, I remember this particular area for being really, really annoying, but
Stay still.
I wonder.
Wasn't even close.
Yeah, it's looking like I can't even do the hair here. Oh well. I have to actually get the hair from one of that one particular spot, and that's it. Oh well. One of the things that really kind of bugged me about this game that I kind of liked about Borderlands 3 was the fact that, you know, I was basically taking a lot of these guys on, and with, you know, fairly crappy weapons, it was not exactly easy for me to take these guys out. Add to the fact that there wasn't any um, health regen, and um, it made killing these guys just that much harder. Hmm.
Quiet!
Those guys also were fairly annoying. It'd be nice if I can get a similar rifle that I had before that allowed me to kind of them to shoot in an arc. It was very helpful against those flying creatures. But so far, I haven't really been having that much of a difficulty with the monsters so far. So it's not like I'm in any immediate danger at the moment. So
Goodbye.
you know, when I was playing this level for the very first time and not actually having the weaponry to kind of defend myself, this became quite difficult to get through. I mean, all you have to do is just kind of go back to my original gameplay, and you can kind of see how much of a difficult time I had just trying to get through the everything in. I think because I was having such a hard time with just the birds themselves, I never came out here. I think I only, you know, I got so frustrated with even trying to fight those particular birds, you know, that I was like, okay, well, I'm done. You know, I don't want to deal with this anymore. So I basically kind of turned back to the mission at hand. You know, reach Blackburn Cove. You know, just to kind of do that mission in hopes of that I might actually find something, you know, a weapon, you know, or something similar in order to um, maybe take on those flying those flying beasts a little bit easier. Oh, there's a save point out here. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I think before I was actually trying to get around this particular area just by trying to use um, the icebergs, you know, the floating ice, you know, and the water in order to see if I can actually get up onto this particular landmass, and um, then wasn't able to kind of do that. So this is kind of like this is the very first time that I've been on this particular island. So I had to be careful a little bit there because I was afraid that they were gonna like knock me out into the water like that. So I was like, just move over to the side just to kind of protect myself from being knocked into the water. I knew that, you know, if they hit you, you could go flying. So I was like, okay, let's get myself into a position where that isn't gonna be, you know, uh, it's not gonna be guaranteed.
Hold it!
Super badass, huh? Ooh. I'm a little bit of in a difficult.
I'm back, bitches!
I was worried a little bit about that because I was afraid once again that they were gonna kind of knock me off into the water. So I wanted to kind of be a little careful on that. Definitely some, you know, decent green weapons up here. I probably would have had a difficult time trying to fight them the very first time around on this. So it's kind of a little darker here, so let me go ahead and turn on some lights. But weaponry is fairly standard. No, no major weapons or the like that really kind of stands out. And it's a good thing that, you know, when I was trying to work on this, like, last time around, that I basically kind of gave up. Because this is giving me a path back to the main area. But let's go ahead and roll on back. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and tackle the Blackburn Cove here. And then we'll move on to trying to collect hair from the previous area, from the bullymongs. Well, that's nice. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and pop things off, shall we? Ow.
I'll feed your skin snacks to my cockatiel. Never gonna give you up.
Is that it? The others aren't spawning. Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, I had a little bit of difficulty with this area as well, because these guys weren't exactly easy to kind of work on either, so. Alright.
Look into my eyes when I stare at you.
What the? I shot you kind of point blank range there. Come on.
Sloppy gloves and melting meat in my mouth.
Okay.
I can't find you.
Well, that's because you're above me, dude. No wonder you can't find me. Where you at? Oh. I wanna shoot you. Okay. It's gonna give me some problems with that, huh? Okay.
My mom looked at me that way. You're not worthy. Will you marrow me? Just He was the only one that knew, but I'll show you too. They told me to bring a pail, but my mommy is going to be so mad. Okay. Sorry. Hey, come back. I won't eat you. Really.
Alright. Now, where was it again? The location for the fight was right above.
Like children into an ice cream truck. Look at me when I'm charging at you.
That's what you get.
You're a piece of eyes and tips and all that. Come to me, my pixie face. I am gonna make heaven from how I see you from the inside out.
Alright. Wait. Let's get rid of that. I just want to find a stairwell down. There we go.
Dark. No, mommy. That's gonna be my new meat. I regret nothing.
Alright. All down there. At first I was like, this sniper rifle with the exploding into like 4 different pellets seemed kind of annoying to me, but I could see the pluses to it now. Allows for you to kind of have the electricity kind of bounce to potentially others, so it's convenient.
Hey, where did you guys come from? Alright. Fairly easy there. See anything good in there? Not really. No ammo for that either. Wait, what's this? Nothing. Okay. Open up. Hi.
Ah, what an unlikely symbiotic relationship. Two deadly creatures cooperating to survive this harsh environment. Also, the midget looks like a little human backpack, and that's funny.
Dying time!
Wonderful! That fracas was most helpful to my studies on Bullymong social structures. Return to the bounty board at your earliest convenience.
Okay. Grab these. Let's see.
Look out! Badass!
I mean, they tried. I had such a hard time with them last time, that's for sure. Hey, not much else here, so let's go ahead and check out our backpack. We're going to go ahead and clear all this out. Let's see. Fire rate for this has been pretty poor overall, and to be honest, even though it is doing a lot of, you know, the 4,000 points of damage, I'd rather have the rate of fire. So, Sir Hammerlock Rex, I'm going to sell you off. Alright, now let's see. Now, seeing that last, you know, the handgun was 2,000. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do a little comparison here. So, yeah, not great. Not great. I know that's not going to work. Oh, this is a rifle. Which, I'm already doing 2,000 times 3, so, yeah. That's not going to work. Nope. No. 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 And nope. Alright.
Buy from me if you want to live. See you real soon, I'm sure.
You know what? Actually, hold on. I saw.
Medical license when you got
See.
the style.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Set out.
Oh, almost forgot. Let's see. We got a little yellow. Could sell that off. Could sell this one off. Sell that. Grenade mods that I don't really need. As I have the children grenades here that are doing a lot more overall.
So just with the times 10 means that this has a potential of doing 70,000 versus 10,000. Yeah, no. All right.
If you got the money, I'll save your gall darn life.
All right. All done there. Now, do I want to go around? Yeah, why not? I might be able to find some additional weaponry and or ammo. One of the nice things about the sniper rifle is once and when you can actually scope in on someone, you can pretty much, you know, destroy them outright. You know, the scoped in allows for fairly accurate, um, shots, whereas, you know, if you don't, then even though the reticle is kind of on a particular location, doesn't always guarantee. So, going to be getting into fairly close combat here. Come on, bud. Stick your head up. Let me solve all your problems. Ow. That was nice of you, Joe. Showing right behind me. Hi, guy. Where are you? Oh, are you up there? Yeah, you are. Alright. Redneck booster shield. Now, thought there was something good over here.
Wow.
Use for $5. Yeah, no, don't need it. Nothing? Okay. Okay. Well, it's about ready for me to get the heck out of here. Gotta get out of here before they decide that they want to respawn. And, you know, decide, hey, we're going to continuously bug you with all these respawning troops. That was what I was kind of having a problem with last time. You know, when I was kind of playing through this, it was like, okay, these guys are continuously respawning, which is just kind of giving me some difficulty because here I was like, you know, not able to kill them that fast, and you know, it meant that I was constantly under basically barrage of people trying to kill me. And I'm like, okay, well, not exactly ideal. See, for me, even though I was, you know, the handgun prior was doing 4,000, the fact that I was like, bam, wait a second, bam, wait a second, I was like, you know what, this one, while it was doing, you know, 1,300 less than the previous, you know, than my previous handgun, I was getting more damage out of this. Alright. Seems like they're kind of afraid of me. Yeah, they probably should be. The fact that I can kill them fairly easily.
You've weakened that bullymong. Now give him a mighty blow with your melee weapon and take his fur. A stunning riposte. That sample will do admirably. Find me a few more, if you please.
Alright, well, that's not good because I need to not die. There we go.
Ooh, are you collecting bullymong fur? I love that stuff. It's soft, warm, and really good at absorbing robot tears. Once you're done collecting all the fur, why don't you bring it to me instead of Hammerlock?
I overheard Claptrap asking you for the bullymong fur you're collecting, as I fear he would do something.
So, Hammerlock wants to give you a sniper rifle. I laugh at his offer. Ha! If you bring me the fur, I'll give you a badass shotgun I found in the hands of a dead vault hunter. It's really fresh. You can still smell the sadness on it.
Well, not as many,
Shotty's been aching for something to kill.
uh,
I'll kill you.
don't really need to worry about these guys that much. Oh, wait. Okay, there's some... Right, there's some additional areas where I can fight some bullymongs. Let's go take care of those areas first. Whee! Getting closer. Ah, there's a nest right over there.
Weaken that bullymong. Wonderful.
There we go.
I've gotten all the fur I need. Bring it to me and my sniper rifle shall be yours.
Screw that noise. Bring me the fur, and I'll give you a shotgun.
There we go. Alright, don't really need to worry about anything else there, so let's go head on back. I don't think Claptrap's going to be able to give me a shotgun that's better than the one I have right at the moment, so not to say that Hammerlock's going to give me a sniper rifle that's the same, but, you know, whatever. Okay. There goes Claptrap trying to get to the ship. But, hey there, Hammerlock. Oh, get back here.
A trillion thanks, Vault Hunter.
Okay.
You've helped a foolish old man look far more badass than he deserves. I'm referring to myself, of course.
Of course. See, the sniper rifle's like, oh yeah.
Always room to improve.
Exemplary!
So, just got the story mission from here on out. Let's go ahead and sell off these. Okay, 500 and 500. Compare that with this. Yeah. Not good enough. Same with the sniper rifle. I mean, if it had some amount of elemental ammo to it, then sure, but yeah, nope. 21 and 500. This is 25 and 500. Let's check out the other sniper rifle. Now, I was told that this one was doing more damage than what it was showing. Don't really need two sniper rifles that are basically doing the same kind of elemental damage. So, and that means I don't really need that one either. So, sell off that. I mean, the shield is nice, but not quite what I need. All right.
Please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below.
All right, we got ourselves another skill. So let's go ahead and do that here. And off to escort Claptrap. Claptrap, where are you? There you are.
Protect me, Squire!
Oh, there you are.
Minion, what have you done? These are human beings with lives and families and totally kidding. Screw those guys.
I'm racking my brain trying to think of a name for that diamond pony I bought. I was gonna call it Piss for Brains in honor of you, but that just feels immature. Hey, maybe Butt Stallion? Nah, that's even worse. I'll tell you what, I'll give it some more thought.
It's my time to shine. Oh, who touches this stuff till I do? You lucky. Die!
All right.
Yo!
Claptrap. Well, that was a slow motion jump down, isn't it? Wait, that was like right there. What the hell? Oh. Yeah, that is. You never know. The chest over there might actually have something useful in it. We shall see. Of course I wasn't running, even though I was holding down shift. Alright, try this again. Oh, so close. Alright, so it's looking like I have to actually try to angle it. There we go. Yay, mods that I don't really need. Alright.
I should probably clarify. The diamond horse I've been telling you about, it's not a sculpture or anything. It's a living horse that actually happens to be made of. Actually, I'll go get her.
Oh.
Mud Stallion!
What the?
Here, girl! Mud Stallion! Say hello! Yeah. Mud Stallion says hello.
That was kind of annoying. Yeah. Alright. Granny rifle that I can sell off? Sure. I could do that. Iridium.
Come on, minion! On the ammo! It's Boom Boom!
Light the fuses, bitches! I'm ready to blow!
Alright. Let's see if this is going to be any tougher than... Nope, not really. Oh.
Let's do that again sometime.
He sure said boom a lot. Looks like he dropped a grenade mod. Be sure to equip it.
Foreskin hats for mocking.
Alright.
I am in this location. Vámonos, minion! Arriba, arriba! Ragged fragged locked gate. Ooh, idea! Minion, get on that cannon. Just blast this gate down, but don't do it until I'm out of the way. Understand? If you shot the gate now, that could cause serious damage to me. So don't do that. I'm just standing here to show you the area you should shoot after I move away. Which I will, once I'm totally convinced you understand the instructions that I'm relaying to you. Do you understand? I know it's kind of complicated, but just stick with me, okay? Look, when it's okay for you to shoot this gate with the cannon, I'll say something like, shoot the gate with the cannon now! But that was just a test, right? You didn't shoot the gate when I said that, which was good. Shoot the gate with the cannon now! Also another test. You're doing me proud, minion.
Enough of that. Oh, right. I can actually keep on firing the gun at these guys here and have some fun. That is a lot of damage to these guys. There we are. Alright, we're all done? Looks that way. Makes things easier when you don't have to worry about, you know, wasting bullets on these guys. Okay. Don't know why you didn't auto collect, but sure.
So, I might have tried to stage a mutiny on Captain Flint's ship before the flash freeze, which explains why his men are currently beating the crap out of me. Right, guys?
Shut up!
Okay.
I can't feel my legs!
Alright. Fish. Fish! Okay, there we go. I do like the look of that ship, though. You know, the dragon head, you know, breathing fire on down. It's kind of cool. Kind of like it.
So, Claptrap's got a new friend, huh? I gotta say, I missed the little hunk of junk. The noises he made when we set him on fire brings a tear to my eye.
Come on.
Come on, shield!
Oh, come on.
That might swing! No, I'm going to eat you!
That's kind of disgusting. Cannibalism, no. No, thank you. Alright. Alright. Hi there. Nothing else going on there. Okay.
Captain Flint again, asking if anyone's seen my claptrap unit. Little bastard escaped a few months back. I've had to use Eaton as my backup torture doll. Just ain't the same.
I mean, if he wants to torture Claptrap, I mean, you know,
At the sound of
it,
Heathen screaming
it's
for his
perfectly
life, it will
fine.
be 2:30. Run! Oh, God, run!
That's kind of
See
funny.
you again at 2:35.
Although those kind of announcements every 5 minutes might be a little irritating.
A few of you have asked me why I keep playing these pre-recorded messages on a loop. Well, I've got a great answer for you. A red-hot poker to the eye. Isn't that right, Claptrap?
It was just a question, Mr. Flint.
That's Captain Flint to you.
Now TVHM, it all tastes the same. I can't die hungry. Just one step closer.
Interesting.
Probably going to be ending on the going against Flint there, so. I expect that I'm not going to have too many problems against him, but you never know. Kind of wish that there was a like a badass ability that allows for you to kind of do some resistance to elementals. See if I go to the badass here, it kind of looks at the elemental effect chance more than anything else. You know, effect damage and effect chance, and it's like, well, I want elemental effect resistance. That would be nice, you know. I'd really kind of like to have something along those lines, but. And it appears that the challenges kind of continue. So, okay. So this kind of makes things a little bit easier in that um, I can kind of do these challenges, I guess you might say, again. So, um, so it makes things a little bit easier. Yeah, look at that. Just need to buy one more item of the day and I'll have that one done too. So, good to know. Okay. Yeah, speaking of, let's see, let's go ahead and select all these weapons to be sold off here. Let's see. Don't really need to worry about looking at any of these because I already know that the handgun does 27, so sell off these. Don't really need these. And selling off these. There we go. Now, sell that. Sell the trash, and now we'll just buy the item of the day, and there's our badass rank.
Now I'll just go back in and sell out that one shield that I just bought because I don't need it. So, there we go.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Okay, let's see. Meh.
Got a proposition for you two. You and Clappy be our personal torture buddies for life, and we won't kill you. Think it over. Take your time.
Claptrap, go ahead and take the offer.
Stay still.
Just kind of hoping that my little fireball ability could have grabbed that guy, but oh well.
Ow! Guys, you don't have to beat me up. We can talk this through, right? Here, I'll do it for you. Hey, Claptrap, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. I kind of wish you wouldn't beat me up, though. Why? Because it really hurts. You make a good point, Claptrap, but beating you up makes us feel really good. I know, guys, but it makes me feel really bad. But Claptrap, you're a robot. Are you even capable of feeling pain? Well, no, I guess I'm not. So, pummeling you makes us feel good and doesn't hurt you. So there's no harm in us continuing to do it, right? Actually, now that I've talked it all out, I think you guys have the moral high ground here. Pummel away!
Let me just go ahead and
Explosives out!
hi, Claptrap. Are you okay?
Second Flint, my new minion's a bona fide badass.
It's not like I was trying to kill you too there, Claptrap. Not at all. Nope.
Roll out.
I didn't throw a grenade directly at you there, Claptrap.
Protect me, Squire!
Alright. Where are they? There's him. Oh, come on. What the hell? See what I mean by it's more often works, but it doesn't work all the time.
Come on, minion! I'm the ammo!
See, those constant, you know, hey, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. And it reminds me of, you know, well, not necessarily Legend of Zelda, but, you know, Navi. Yeah. Not as bad as 3. I think 3 was a little bit worse overall. So.
Stairs? I can't climb stairs. Let's find another way up. Ooh, a crane. Find the controls. I'll wait here.
It's nice when you can get to a spot where you don't have to worry about having a claptrap in your ear all the time anymore, but it'll be a while. Once you get to Sanctuary, then it won't be that big of a problem, but
Goodbye.
hunting me a longer range killer. Interesting. Yeah, basically weapons to sell. I took one look at the damage. I was like going, yeah, not great. Nothing. Yeah. Do. There you are. Alright.
I'm gonna spank you till you bleed. This does not conform to my reputation.
Interesting dialogue there. Alright. Pleasant dart. That's actually pretty good. Oh, but it's 3 ammo per shot. Meh.
So, just to kind of show you what I'm talking about here. So cistern iron does all, basically is everything, you know, has damage, is better in accuracy, better fire rate, better reload speed, same magazine size, but that doesn't matter all that much. What's going for the potent dart over the cistern iron is the fact that it has the corrosion damage. Problem is that it uses 3 ammo per shot, and it's slow to fire anyway. So not only am I doing maybe 800 points of damage, give or take, but I'm doing 800 points of damage per you know, in comparison per ammo at 1.4 compared to, you know, essentially like 3,000 points of damage. So yeah, not great. So okay, went through all the. There wasn't any other.
Take your time, old pal. Standing on immobile platforms is one of my top 3 favorites. I ascend!
Got the handguns and weapons, but not exactly great weapons so far. Nothing to replace what I have so far, so. Okay.
A fantastic day for capitalism. 2 words, my friend.
Okay, don't necessarily need to worry about anything going on here.
No refunds.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah, sniper rifle should still be fine.
Come on out, Flint! Your claptrap unit has returned!
Just kind of hoping that I could find something to kind of get behind anyway.
Put your dolls, boys! Let's turn up the heat!
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno! Okay.
Strangers! I'm so sorry, Captain Flint, sir! Please, don't burn me again!
Alright. We're just gonna kind of get further back here so we don't have to worry about. Oh, there he is.
You're the most fearsome warrior this glacier has ever seen, pal!
Come on. Stick your head up.
Gotcha. Nice.
Okay. No need to worry about any of that. Looks like we've pretty much cleared everything. So,
Vámonos, minion! Arriba, arriba! All right, now we just gotta get to my ship.
yeah. Let's see. Right. Oh, 4 ammo per shot? No, thank you. Let's see. This one isn't too bad, actually, overall. 25 and 6. Okay. Let's try this out here. Let's switch out these. And let me try checking these two out here. Okay, so slight... the overall damage for the Jericho is slightly over on the regular damage, but not on the corrosion damage. Higher percentage of doing corrosive, more magazines, faster reload speed, slightly better fire rate, and not much of a difference in accuracy. Nah, I don't really see that much of a difference. So, ooh, whoops, didn't really mean to equip that, but whatever. I'll take care of it after I loot everything in here. Okay. Is that good there? Swap you out with the sniper rifle again, and we're going to go ahead and sell off the handgun because it's crap. And we can sell off this guy because it's not as good. Getting better. Believe me, I'm getting kind of annoyed with the
Me mighty vessel!
3 different rockets.
You salty dog!
You know, it would be nice if I just had like 1 rocket doing 30 instead of the 3. But we'll come to that soon enough. Okay, we're coming to the end of my stream. Doesn't really look like there's anything else for me to really do other than follow Claptrap. There we go.
And now, to set sail for Sanctuary! Toot toot! Let us set sail!
I wonder. Yeah. I was wondering if you could actually kind of see him inside the cabin and whatnot. Oh well. Moving on. Okay, so that is going to be it for tonight there, folks. So...
Where do you
a violent and dangerous place. Sanctuary is slightly less so. You'll need a card to reach the city gate. Get to the catch a ride.
Alright. As I was kind of saying before, dealing with all the interruptions there, I'm going to be continuing on this next week, as you know, I'm all done with the I'm all done with the need to kind of, oh jeez. Okay. You're making it difficult for me to finish off my ending dialogue here, guys. Come on, work with me here. Alright. So we got I pretty much, gave up on doing the 2 missions on the DLC for that last one, and rightfully so. I've already kind of talked about it, so there's really no need for me to reiterate what I've already talked about before on that. And so we're going to just kind of continue to do the so I went ahead and set myself up for the True Vault Hunter mode. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're going to continue that next week. So far been fairly easy, but I mean, things will get tougher from here. Obviously, they're going to ramp up the the levels, the attack powers and whatnot to, make the game difficult, obviously. So, now, if anyone wants to join me on this, like Dakun or Gabe or Bubbly, you guys want to kind of join me on this, then you're welcome to. I don't really care about the storyline anymore. Like I said, I've already done it, so you guys can just kind of, if you're curious about, my first time seeing the storyline, I'm posting the videos up on my YouTube channel, so feel free to check that out. My YouTube channel, there's a link for my YouTube channel is down below on my Twitch channel, so feel free to check that out if you want. I also have links to my Discord, my Patreon, and my Twitter account down below on my Twitch channel, as well as in the description of my YouTube videos. So if any of that interests you, then feel free to check those out. Let's see. Yeah, so that's going to be pretty much it for Borderlands 2. I'm not really going to be I'm not worrying about like the storyline like I did last time. As I said, I've already finished the storyline before, so there's really no need for me to kind of rush it or for me to really devote multiple streams for it anymore. But if anyone wants to join me as I continue leveling my character up, you're more than welcome to. Tomorrow, though, will be my Shadow of Mordor gameplay.
Friday and Saturday. So if that interests you, then feel free to check that out. I also have my coding stream on Sunday, where I'm going to be continuing my build of my game GGG. So hopefully that interests you. Feel free to stop on by if you have any kind of questions or whatnot. I've already posted a lot of videos on it on my YouTube channel, so feel free to check that out. See the progress as I've, you know, continued to move on that. It hasn't been fast, but we'll see about trying to get it complete at some point in time. So, what I'm going to need to do at some point is get a writer for, making, some semblance of a story. Get a musician for any kind of, background soundtrack or the like. Nearest thing that I can think of is maybe I'll just go ahead and try classical music or something like that, just to have something there. If worst comes to worst, I should say. And the last thing that I'm going to need to look into is art. I'm not an artist. I don't pretend to be. But I would like to try to get this game to be looking much like, a decent game overall. And right now, I don't have the necessary look to it yet. So I'm hoping that I don't have to do it myself, but based off of what I saw for art for free, it's looking like I'm probably going to need to try to develop the particular agents and their animations myself. Oh, that's going to be fun. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do on that. So there's that. So we still got a little bit more to go on that. We're going to be working on pathing on Sunday. So, or at least we may be working on pathing. I know that I've talked about artificial intelligence and all that kind of jazz, but there's like one or two last details that I need to sort out, and then we'll look into getting some units posted and all that. So, but if that interests you, feel free to stop on by on Sunday on that one. And then, of course, we got Warframe on Monday and Tuesday. So, if that interests you, feel free to check that out. I got a schedule down below on my Twitch channel, so if you're interested as to when I'm playing these games, the schedule's down below on my Twitch channel, so you can just kind of take a look at it, see when, what day I play these games. Otherwise, you can just find them on my YouTube channel. So hopefully, that interests you. You can check that out. Feel free to stop on by my Discord and chat with everybody that I've met there or joined me there. So I've made multiple different text channels for anyone that is interested in discussing things. Borderlands 2, Warframe, I got some RPG, um, topics over there as well, because people have kind of, some people were interested along those lines. Um, so if any of that interests you, feel free to stop on by. And that's gonna be it there, folks. Don't really have much else to go with, so if you want to, come on by, stop on by next time. Join me as I do this daily from 2 to 6 p.m. PST, and I will see you then. So take care there, strangers. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.